Mexico is always so much more than meets the eye. The more you explore, the more you realize how rich and complex this culture is. Today we start our travels in Cholula and travel across Puebla state to one of Mexico's least known but most eccentric cities, Orizaba.
Just in the middle, right in the center of town, I looked down and I thought I saw a big dog in a pen. Was like shocked to discover it was not just one lion, two lions.
That's a bus, but let me show you the hippo first.
Cholula has more churches per person than anywhere in Mexico. They're stunning, but beneath the beauty, there's a darker truth. After a massacre in 1519, the Spanish built churches to bury the past and own the future. It's a beautiful church. It's actually just active. We're here on a Sunday, so they're actually having services in there right now. They started construction in the 1500s, but it is sitting on something that is even older. It's the world's largest pyramid and was known as the mountain made by hands. Most of it is underground, but you can get glimpses of it here and there, even if sometimes it seems to blend into the background. This sort of story is not uncommon in Mexico. We encountered it on our road trip through Oaxaca as well, but there are also stories where these ancient sites were met with curiosity instead. And that's why this lesser-known pyramid still exists. One remnant of the pre-Hispanic past that also remains very much above ground is La Danza de los Voladores, or the Dance of the Flyers.
See? So that's how they do it. Oh, muchas gracias.
The ritual began in response to a terrible drought and as an appeal to the gods for rain.
Es que ellos tenían la creencia de que el subir aquí arriba era estar más cerca de Dios.
Ah, okay.
Básicamente.
The dance must have worked, because by the time we arrived in Serdán later that night, it had rained multiple times.
It's like vibrant. I thought it's gonna be a random town where no one's around, but turn out it's actually bustling.
There's a reason for that, as we'd soon discover.
So basically we arrived at this town, we just found randomly because it's in between the town we want to go to. But we found this hotel in this beautiful town and it has a courtyard.
We're here off season, I think, when people can hike up this mountain that's nearby. It's a pretty bustling little town.
Yeah, Alpina Conventia, see?
Yeah, this is definitely a place to come do hiking, but not in the rainy season.
Though we actually found it to be quite lively low season, and found some amazing pozole, which was perfect on a rainy night. The first pozole I've ever had, and it seems like really traditional here, the way it's done. It also happens to be award-winning. I've never seen this before, where they bring out this kind of tray of toppings.
What I got is pozole verde. And here you go, look delicious. Smell divine.
Is that good?
It's very hard to eat, it's falling apart.
I just blended it up a little bit. Yeah, it's good. You get like other textures in there. You get the crunch of the onion, the radishes, and like the fragrance of those. A little bit more citrus and an extra kick of spice from these little ground up dried chili.
A lot of things happening. That's what pozole is. This place is delicious. She's very helpful at explaining what we should expect, which we love.
You know, it's early Monday morning and I was walking to get coffee and all these people were setting up and I was like, oh, this street is going to turn into a market. But it turns out it's pretty much the entire center of town. So yes. Everybody's out. Like all the streets have been turned into markets. You can get like fresh herbs, fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, clothes, and miscellaneous, and
big ass pastry. So this small town just like captivated me so much. A lot of people here have been patient with us speaking Spanish. You know, we are speaking Spanish, but at a
Very rudimentary level.
but we understand a little bit and we can communicate like the una esti and una mas esti, and we asked them what is it called. They've been really nice. I think it's been a really pleasant. I think, yeah.
Mexico has designated over 150 cities as magical towns, but probably none so quirky as Orizaba. Tucked away on the other side of Pico de Orizaba, everywhere I looked in the city was full of surprises. Orizaba's layered history is written in its architecture. Originally settled in the 1500s, in the 1800s and beyond, it grew into an industry powerhouse. This is in part because of Orizaba's uniquely strategic location between the coast and the nation's capital. For example, I never would have thought we could get fresh ceviche so far up in the mountains, but it was plentiful at the local market.
We are in Orizaba still, but tomorrow we're gonna head to Veracruz, which is a big seaport town in Mexico. As we get closer, I feel like there is more option for seafood. But Orizaba technically is in Veracruz state. Even on the mountain, Orizaba is facing Puebla. And it's a humongous bowl, probably the most expensive size. It is definitely grande. Delicious though. Yeah. It's like refreshing, very fresh. I think when you get ceviche, there's an option where we get tostada to come with it, and Mac have tostada to come with it.
Very fresh, and they provide you with habanero on the side so you can kind of control the spiciness level. Very citrusy, the way good ceviche ought to be.
Orizaba sits in the valley between multiple big hills. One of the main things to do is to go up to the most prominent viewpoint and look out over the city.
And we're just all gathering in here. We're gonna be a group of us in here. And it should be fun. It's like a little ride up the mountain. Oh wow, that's cool. Mural.
Yeah.
Mira. Había más. Mira cómo va ahorita.
So part of the ticket that you have with the cable car is you have entry to the see-through glass viewpoint.
Oh yeah, you see? Whoa. Oh, I don't know why. I used to be scared, but now I think when we do aerials, so it's like height doesn't scare me as much anymore. But yeah, it's a beautiful viewpoint.
I have to admit that I wasn't expecting as much up on this hill as there is, and every turn there's like a little surprise. And so there actually is this other viewpoint. And one thing we did notice is that there is a way to come up here just by hiking on foot. So if you don't have a ticket to the other viewpoint, you can always come to this green one.
But I would say the gas viewpoint view is better. I mean, the cable car is 100 pesos, so
And
it's not that expensive and includes so many things.
It's pretty worth it, yeah.
And of course, the viewpoint facing Orizaba is stunning as well.
I guess this park have a lot of like thing they can set up for you to take picture. So this look like I'm biking up the mountain, overlooking Orizaba.
We didn't know it then, but restaurants like this would save us tons of money through our travels in Latin America. Since this Mexico road trip, we've since been in Peru, Bolivia, and Argentina. And this type of restaurant exists in all of them, even if it goes by different names. But one thing is universal: Menu del Dia.
Chiquita. So it's a small one. I know we've been trying to come to this place for the past few days here in Orizaba. Cheers. Is this moms and pop shop, and they have the menu of the day, and one of the things the menu of the day go with is that you get soup to go with the item. So this is the vegetable soup.
Menu del Dia typically implies a full-course meal at relatively economic prices.
It's very homely.
It starts with soup or pasta,
Just like classic vegetable soup.
then moves on to a main course.
The main dish that I got is the mole poblano con pollo.
And this is actually a peanut-based mole here. And I have to look at how you say it exactly.
Encacahuatado.
Encacahuatado. Yeah.
Savory and sweet. Mole negro, usually poblano, usually sweet, but this one is not too sweet, which I love. Oh, with some picante sauce can be amazing.
Yes, sir.
Oh, see,
Okay.
Sí,
and it's about
esa es
for
la
the
típica
uh,
salsa macha. Sí.
see.
I am excited to try a little bit of this. Yeah, the spice comes later, definitely. It's unusual spice to me. I've seen so many different varieties of chili here. You know, they all have their own flavors, so it's good.
This is spicy. Coming from a Thai person.
They didn't serve dessert, but we found something typically Mexican out on the street. Since I last had my first chamoyada, I've now gone down the rabbit hole of chamoyada. So this one is tamarindo. I'm sure a lot of you, this is old news, but they give you this nice thing to chew on afterward. I guess chamoyada is a mixture of pickled fruit and spices and tahine and all these delicious good things.
You've been to Mexico many times, but now you discover chamoy.
I know, I never. The next day, we would find something else out on the street that was not so typical.
Something unique that I haven't seen in any other city, and I hadn't looked up a whole lot about this city before, so it was quite surprising when we were just like walking along the river and came across some emus, like a different breed of ostrich. Then we just kept coming across more and more eccentric type animals that you wouldn't expect to find in a little city.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just getting in some exercise here on the river walk. It might sound crazy, but just a few meters over that way, there are a couple of huge tigers.
Yeah, it's a very big deal, white tiger.
So you might hear a little bit of music back there. This is like where everybody lives. It's just a normal residential street. But if you just walk a few feet over here, look at what we have here. Top predator jaguar sitting here right by this neighborhood. It's the neighborhood jaguar.
The town, you see? People houses live up there. And right behind us is the jaguar. Just right there. You see? Oh.
La mamá que se asomó, el otro es su bebé. Exacto, mira. Mira su bebé.
So I feel like this is the craziest experience in terms of like how the urban river walk really add in zoo.
It's interesting. It's one of these things I'd say that like I have mixed feelings about, but you know, we'll let you decide on how you feel about this.
But it is, to me, it's very crazy. I have never seen so many wild animals this close, up close and personal.
Like
that alone, yeah,
animals.
predatory animals, up close, within like arm reach. There's a bus. There's a bus stop right next to the hippo enclosure. You don't even need ticket to come here. Like, you know, zoo, you have to pay a ticket, you have to walk around to get here. No, get off the bus, go down by the river, start walking. You will see what you can pay money to see in Africa, in safari. It's crazy. I don't know how they come up with this idea. And also one of the hippo was just born in 2024, last December.
Yeah, the mama's Gloria.
There's a bus. But let me show you the hippo first.
We've just had a crash, everybody. This is the first time I've ever had to use the emergency exit.
Yes, let's go.
Are you ready?
Don't destroy the backpack. All right, let's go. Are you safe?
I'm safe. This is scuba diving.
Okay.
I need to put on my life preserver.
You go faster than I thought. I'm dying. But yeah, we actually real air flight. The color is purple.
If you want one more eccentric thing to do before leaving Orizaba, check out this airplane park, about an hour's walk outside of town.
All right, what is our destination today? Basically, it's a mini park that has an aeroplane.
And a yacht.
It's El Pambazo, which is that local type of sandwich we just had.
Chili sauce. She's like, I can't handle picante. I'm like, yes. I think the unique thing here is beans. They put beans in it and lettuce.
Which is always kind of sweet.
So I managed to get upgrades to first class. Look at this. If you like us to be in first class or business class, click like and subscribe.
And join us for Veracruz, where we stay at a hotel that was a hotspot for Mexican movie stars in the 1940s and 50s. In the meantime, check out where this road trip all began, in Puebla.